All right, all right, all right. You can come on up now, Skipper. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Good morning, Brianna. Furlough. Will Wood up being off again today, so I get to catch another Just stream. Aw, that's sweet. Yep, I'm off work too. And we found out this morning that they have done what Amy said that they had done over there is they've closed many roads instead of sanding or salting the bridges and stuff. They just close the roads and
Huh.
they're writing tickets. So I'm like, how do you do that? Unless you're headed to the hospital, or I guess like you have an emergency script you got to go get, which I don't even know if the pharmacies are open. You can't, nothing's open. You can't go to town.
It's totally different than here, that's for sure.
Yeah. Bob
My
Kaler,
my
good to see
kids
you.
my kids went to school this morning.
Oh, wow. I don't think my kid would go back to work school this week. I really don't. Miss Lori, good morning. Greg, good morning. Good to see you. Did you go to work today, Greg? Miss Patty, Edgar Reyes, Kevin Leon, good to see you. My mail has still not ran, Kevin, so I don't have anything yet. World's smallest fish room, good to see ya. Big E's, there's my support group. Furlough, not a spot of ice anywhere. That ain't fair. Vanoski Tank, good to see ya. Yeah. Well, and then that Greg had said yesterday too that they were going to do rolling blackouts here. And so, you know what? Let me check on that's driving me crazy with my green screen. I know when I was messing with it that's what it is. When I was helping Amy yesterday, I think I messed with, yeah, I did. I messed with some of the settings.
It is 37 degrees and windy.
Oh my. Let's see if that helps. It looks like it helped. I don't have any other lights on in here right now. I turned all my fish tank lights off. So my face is real bright because I've got this one light in here on for the green screen. So it's like, I feel like I'm like a ghost. 9 degrees. That's right. 9 degrees with a cold index, I guess, or wind chill. I think is what they call it in the winter. It was last night of negative 15. We do not see, I had never, ever in my 41 years seen negative 41 with wind chill factor here.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Snowing and raining, and it's 35. It is warmer in New York than it is in Louisiana.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like everything's backwards at the moment.
It is. It is. Isn't that something? Oh my goodness. It is. That just even sounds funny to say. It is colder in Louisiana than it is in New York. Wow. Rockford, good morning. You do know that the police cannot give you. Oh, yeah, I heard you saying that yesterday, but
Yes, they can.
they can. And they're doing it. They really are doing it for safety reasons because if people got out there right now, I mean, they can't drive down here in this stuff in Louisiana. They can't. We're not used to it. Our vehicles aren't prepared for it. We don't have, we're not prepared for it. We do not have set up to deal with this kind of weather. And so I know what they're doing. I get it. Is it right? Depends, I guess, on the situation. But I know what you're saying, Rockford. I do understand. But in this situation, I believe they can, and to fight it, you'd have to go to court. So, or let me say it this way: they may not can, but they are. We'll say it that way. and to fight it, you got to go to court. So now what the judge does and all that is a whole different story, but they are doing it. Yeah, Big E's. We ain't got no snow tires. You ain't got no snow tires in Mississippi either. Oh, Derek, good morning. I didn't never put the link in chat.
Bree wants to know if you do a 50% water change on the shrimp tank.
Yes, I do.
She's fighting green water.
Green water's great, but you probably don't want to look at it though. Green water's really, really good for them. But if you don't want it, you do a 50% water change, you need to turn the lights off too. I don't know what else to do for it.
Yeah.
I just know you can do water changes and then turn the lights off. I know you can buy stuff to try to do it, but I don't know how good it works.
I wouldn't do it with shrimp though.
Yeah, I don't think I'd do it with shrimp either. That's right. Don't make you come down here. Well, I don't know how you getting down here right now. Yeah, Greg said leave the light off for a few days. He's got Greg has a lot of green water, but like I said, it's really good for guppies and shrimp. It's got so much.
Morning, Jess.
In it. Morning, Derek. It's good to see you.
Morning, Skipper.
So, how much snow you got?
I don't know. We haven't got any more than we had.
Oh, really?
It froze last night, apparently.
Oh.
Walked out on
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Walking on the road.
I wonder if I can get that out of my face and it'll still be okay. Oh, that's so much better. I don't look all washed out and white.
Sun's going out, but I don't know if it's going to melt.
Yeah, the sun is out this morning here, but it's still 7 degrees. So nothing, it's not going to melt the snow or anything. But it's pretty. I mean, I'll give it that. It is pretty.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Me and Landon got out there last night and we made a snowman and played with the dogs in the snow for a little while, and we had a good time. It was fun. I haven't wrestled with Landon. Normally I don't wrestle, period, just because of my fibromyalgia, but we got out there in it and I just got carried away and we was rolling and flipping and wrestling and everything. You'd have thought I was a teenager. Hey, Big Day. Good morning.
Hey, Big Day.
Bob said that he's got green water and to just black out the tank and feed very little, Bree.
Hey, Bob.
IHSP, good to see you this morning.
Hey, IHSP.
Also, my female beta has a piece of hair grass stuck in her gill flap. How do you get it out? She's got a piece of hair grass stuck in her gill. Well, I don't know. I mean,
is that a problem?
Betas can breathe out of water, so get you a wet paper towel, really, really wet paper towel. This is what I would do. I'm not saying it's right, but this is what I would do. I would get a really, really wet paper towel, like sopping wet, and then get the beta, put the beta on that. Try to keep it still long enough I wouldn't use tweezers because you may stab it if it goes to move, but go ahead and see if you can pull it out with your fingers, and then put the beta back. I promise you, it is not going to hurt that beta to be out of that water because man, I've had them last out of water for a long time. Now, don't let it dry, be smart about it, but
use the tank water.
Yeah, use tank water, and if you have any of the API water conditioner with the yellow or whatever, I would use that too. What do you think, Bob? What do you think? Does that sound right?
Oh.
Am I feeling it today, Greg? You bet your bottom I'm feeling it today.
Well, he wants to see you, Rockford.
I hate having a dog trying to sleep in bed watching YouTube stream. He comes and pokes you in his cold nose. Well, hope it wasn't in the wrong spot. Edgar, the puppies are doing great.
Hey, Edgar.
Yeah, last night I showed one on Chubbs's stream or Chubbs's channel on our stream, and the one that I'm gonna keep. And they've doubled in size, and their colors they're just popping. Ian, the puppies are good. Yeah. Kitty, 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 kitty.
Mm-hmm.
Bree, Bob said to make sure that the grass, that you're not mistaking it for gill flukes. Bob, what would gill flukes look like? Don't gill flukes look like spots, or are they a worm? Hey, Fairlow, good to see you this morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I think what you said for Brienne's beta is pretty spot on.
Yeah, that's what I would do, and that's what I've kind of heard.
Do like a little set of tweezers or something and pull that piece of grass out.
Yeah. If it's, I don't think it's going to be gill flukes. I don't know. Bob will answer in a minute because I don't know what gill flukes actually look like. I thought they were like dots, like almost like what I would consider lice, but I'm not sure. They may be a worm.
I think they're kind of like a worm. I've never seen pictures of them, and they kind of, I mean.
Yeah. I don't know. In my mind, I'm probably thinking of ick. So that may be just what I've got.
Yeah, the icks are like little white dots. Like
yeah.
Like for lack of a better word, like little whitehead pimples or something.
Yeah, right. Deborah Sanders, it's good to see you this morning, girl. You got up that's right, it's 7 degrees. 3 now. Wow. I don't think I've ever remember it being 0 here. No. It hasn't. I don't think. And not in my 41 years it hadn't. Or hey, wait. No, what is today's date? Today's the 16th. I got 2 more days until I'm 41. I'll go with those 2 more days.
Hey, the South is colder than the North.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? That is blowing my mind.
It was like 20, I think it was 25 when I woke up, but the feel like temperature was 10 when I woke up.
You still.
And it feels like 19 right now, so it's gone up a few degrees. But.
Oh my gosh, it still feels like negative 15. I'm going to look those up. Bob. Gill flukes. He said they're definitely a worm.
Yeah, I thought. And then with her green water, like I was saying in chat, just get you like a blanket or a towel if it's a small tank and just wrap it up.
Yeah.
Don't feed them or feed them very little and leave it 2 to 3 days. If it doesn't clear up all the way, it'll clear up to where it's pretty noticeable.
Yeah, that's what I would do too.
Yep.
Well, okay, let me share my screen. That way y'all can see what I'm looking at, because I don't know. They don't look the same. Okay. Gill flukes. That's gross.
Yeah, they're pretty interesting little critters.
Hey, Steven.
Move.
Morning, Steven.
Yeah, they almost look like like when they almost look like when your dog gets worms or something.
They look like these things that I've got.
Leeches.
Yes, they look like leeches before when they're not strung out, moving.
Yeah.
That's what they look like. Oh my gosh, that is
They
crazy.
do kind of look like that.
Yeah, but what you're looking at's under a microscope anyway, so.
Oh, okay.
Rockford said it looks like
It's definitely a piece of grass, she said. Okay, that's what I would do.
It really does look like bacon.
I would just get a really, really wet paper towel, put the fish on it, on the table, and then I would, if you don't, like, I've got fingernails, so I would almost get my husband to try to do it. That way I'm not poking the fish, and see to get it, if you don't have nails, or I would wait to try to use a tweezer, see if you can get it out with your fingers first, and then go to tweezers. You don't want it jumping and you stab it in the gills.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm. That would not be good.
Kevin. Oh, okay. Stephen went to Tahoe going to go skiing in a few. Oh,
Nice.
man. I wish I could go skiing.
Ooh, I wish I could
I'm
go.
good.
I mean, we've got enough snow to go skiing, but
Yeah.
no, I have leeches. Yep, Steffi, I got leeches. They came in my black worms, and constantly killing them suckers. I don't have them in every tank, but I've got them in a few. And I've had to go and I've had to completely tear down the tank and throw out the substrate and start it over because of those leeches too, just to get rid of them. Fold the damp paper towel over it like a sheet so it can't flop around. That's what Mr. Bob said, Miss Sandy.
Morning, Xanadu.
Xanadu, what's going on?
Xanadu. What's up? Hey, Greg.
Well, there you go. I'm glad I'm on your mind, Xanadu.
Mm-hmm.
Skipper Corey finally stopped laying eggs.
They
Yeah.
might be able to flush it out with tank water using a dropper. Maybe able to, Miss Sandy. Miss Deborah, I mean. Possible. Yeah, those little gill flukes, them is some nasty looking things. No wonder they try to brush them off.
Yeah.
They still look like those leeches. Yeah, I would do that with the API stress coat with aloe brie. If you don't already have it mixed in that tank, I would mix it in that tank and then use tank water. And then, yeah.
What fish is this on?
It's a beta,
Oh.
but it's not a gill fluke. It's a piece of hair algae. Wait. Bob, what did you say? Black worm leeches only feed off the blood of black worms. They're harmless to fish and don't feed on them. They only eat on each other.
No, what he's saying is the leeches that come with the black worms, they just
Eat the black worms. Oh, okay.
yeah.
So if there's not any black worms in the tank afterwards, what do they eat?
They'll die off.
Well, they ain't dying off, so they're eating something.
Oh.
It's me.
Huh. And there's not any black worms. I don't feed enough black worms to sustain and stay in the tank. I feed just enough for them to hit them and eat them pretty much right then.
I'm gonna have to take a nap.
Oh, I'm gonna have to take a nap. 3 hours ain't gonna do me any good. Like,
Mm.
I didn't even know if I was gonna be able to keep my eyes open for the stream. When I woke up at 8, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be bad."
That's how I feel right now.
Yeah, I was like, I went to bed at 5. I sat down in my recliner, and I did it again, y'all. I sat down in the recliner with my ice cream, and it melted, but it didn't spill on me this time. But I fell asleep with my ice cream in my lap again. And so when I woke up at 8, it was melted. But I
Hi,
just
Lumpy Dog.
back in the fridge. I'm going to eat it anyway. It's some expensive ice cream. Blackworms leeches only feed off the blood of blackworms. They don't harmless. Oh, wait. What else did it say? It probably a blackworm colony in my tank. You think? I don't see them. Lumpy Dog just passing through to say hello. Well, hello. Who's a wussy? You calling me a wussy because I'm tired? Or Skipper a wussy?
He's calling us out.
Ooh, I don't care.
Me neither.
I'm tired. I'm tired. My butt stayed up all night long with listening to you and Amy. And
I ain't doing that again.
doing water changes. I did water changes all night long.
I fell asleep about, I think, 9 o'clock, and then woke up about 3 o'clock. Had to restart the fire, which is not good.
Morning.
I'm just glad there were coals in there that in the morning.
Stephanie fell asleep this morning around 6:30 or 7. Yeah, and you know,
And I've been up since then.
probably was closer to that by the time. By the time I actually fell asleep because of, sitting down and eating my ice cream and watching TV, and then I just passed
Drinking
out.
ice cream. I mean, you eating ice cream in this weather?
Yeah, I ain't got no back teeth, and so there's very few foods that I can eat, and I'm losing weight like quickly, and so ice cream is something that I can eat that it gives me some calories, and yeah, so I have a good excuse to eat ice cream. But I do get really cold afterwards, so it's like I stay wrapped up in my. I look like Landon. I stay wrapped up in my blanket like Linus.
So you never need an excuse to eat.
No. Yeah, and nowadays too, when we go to cook, Joe's like, "We want hamburgers. You want steak?" I'm like, "I can't chew that." So I have to stick to a lot of soups, and we did find me some more of those tamales, Hormel tamales, in a can. I like those. But, it worked. Good. She flopped around a lot. She flopped around a lot. She almost hit the ground. She made it. And the grass, it's out. Awesome. Good deal.
Hey,
Brianna. On your way to being a vet, girl. Aquatic vet.
Yes, not a fishologist.
You're right. If you're inside, what does the weather have to do with eating ice cream anyway? It don't.
I don't know.
Bacon fat? I don't think so, Rockford. That what we use bacon,
That'd be good.
You know what we use bacon fat for? To go on horses' hooves when they're dried out. That's what we use the excess bacon grease for. Instead of having to buy the oil, whatever that you can buy that's like 20 something bucks, you just use bacon grease. Steven said, except for an aquatic vet would not have done that. What would you have done, Steven? Kenny, y'all are back to almost 50 degrees. See, that's what I'm saying. I mean, Skipper's right. The north, we're flip-flopped right now.
Yeah.
The north is warm and the south is below freezing.
Yeah, it's supposed to get up into the 40s today here.
Nope, not here.
And it rained cats and dogs yesterday.
Y'all didn't get any snow, sleet, nothing.
I
No.
checked the weather report one time. I don't know
Well,
what
I mean, it did freeze on the vehicles,
It
but
is-
I woke up this morning. It was all melted.
Yeah. What is it now, Derek?
It is
Oh, so
22. It is here. It is 22 degrees currently,
And it's
and
how
the
much
high
here?
is
I didn't hear you.
33, and the low is going to be 20.
Yeah. Yeah, it's warming up, but it's still supposed to stay below. It's still supposed to stay below freezing today.
Yeah, 22
Yeah.
right now, and then 33 for the high, low of 20 for tonight, which is going to be cold.
Yeah. Not as cold as last night, though. I did get that other
Apparently, it
blanket.
feels like it's 13, which
Oh, yeah. Well, it's better than negative 15, which is what it felt like last night. I did get that blanket finished or fixed before it got so cold last night for that other horse of mine. That one that's a little underweight. And so I
rain here.
jerry rigged a whole bunch of snaps and straps and snaps to make it work. But now I've got another one that I need to do that with, but I'm out of snaps and straps. I don't have anything else that I can use. So I don't know where the grass was coming out of, but pulling out a foreign object or parasite out a fish is dangerous and results in death more than saving. It really depends the fish and the object location. Yeah. And she didn't cover her. She didn't cover her with a towel. She didn't. We told her to. Fish on. What's going on?
Hey, fish on tank ticks. How you doing?
Mastermind, how are you doing this morning?
Monster Fish Gal, good morning.
Be there then by morning. What, Bob?
No.
What does that mean? I don't know what he's talking about. Silk, be here then by morning.
It will be here by morning. Snow, I guess he's talking about.
What state is Bob from?
Tennessee.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's right, because Rose said that that they're real close. Oh, okay. Yeah, it left and it went east and then it's going up. I've seen people pull parasites out the end of a fish and didn't realize it was still attached, caused a tear in the anal cavity and died. How do you make it let go? If you're trying to pull the parasite off, how do you make it let go of its host?
You're just
I've also seen
better off to use meds, I would say.
Well, no, I agree. But she had that. I agree with what she did too, what Bree did too, though. I'd have done the same thing. Or left it alone and hoped that it worked itself out. Oh, really, Deborah? He's in the east and yo in the west.
26 here, no snow, just ice snowing over near North Carolina at my sister's.
It might be out of snow and ice by the time it gets up there to y'all. It's dropped enough here.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay, John McKenzie. Good morning. He's a cod father. That's right. I've heard
Hey,
y'all
John
say that
McKenzie.
before. It's not snowing in your part.
I'll use meth if I have to.
That North Carolina mastermind. I don't know if it's headed y'all's way or not. In those circumstances, meds, but anything coming out the anal cavity should be left alone unless it's causing bloat or blockage in the tract. I don't plan on messing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Calaminaris worms, ew. That's grody.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, Greenville, North Carolina. All right. Oh, okay. She said it flopped around. Maybe it flopped around before she could get it covered. I don't know. Indoor fishing inside. James Hand, what's going on? I deleted Silk. I don't know what you're talking about, Bob.
This previous message, I believe. Gina French, good morning. Hey, indoor fishing.
He didn't mean to say the word silk, so he just went ahead and deleted that message. Okay, I get it. Unless you go into fishing proctology. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm not, I'm good. I'm gonna go warm my coffee up, you guys. It's already gotten cold. I'm sipping on it fast, but be right back.
Hey, Peplin. Yep. That's right, Steven.
Bob.
Gina calling you out, boys. Y'all slacking.
Honestly, I ain't gonna be able to stay on here much longer. I need to get laid down.
It's not got much sleep last night.
No, not good sleep.
That sucks. I fell asleep at like 9 o'clock. Woke up about 3, had to restart the fire, and I just stayed up from there.
Since they've got our roads closed, we I ain't gonna be able to get throughout the day without a Red Bull or whatever, and I want 2 Red Bulls, so I'm gonna make my oldest son, walk down to the Exxon and see if it's even open. Give me a Red Bull.
Mm-hmm.
It's just right down the road, like not even. It's like a 7.
No, the Red Bull. Yeah.
Like a mile and 7/10 or something like that. Something like that. It's not far. Always good to ask, but it's learning. What's good to ask?
Ask questions.
Oh, handling fish in general is not a good idea. If you aren't sure on how to handle them, grabbing a fish with bare hand, damage the scales, slime coat, always put bacteria their immune can't handle suppress. Yes.
Sorry if I'm in and out. I'm waiting on my guys to get here to get them started, but apparently it's hard for some people to follow simple instructions sometimes.
Oh my gosh. What do you do?
Handyman home improvement.
So landscaping. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. But we were starting late this morning, so I was like, "Come to the house at 10 o'clock." Here it is, 10:10, and nobody's here yet. So
Slip in a little bit longer.
apparently, it's hard to follow simple instructions sometimes.
Yeah, I know, right?
Anyways,
That's, yeah. Look, I can't even get anybody around here to work. Can't find any help. The gas station is gone. Might be. It might be under snow.
yeah, folks down south do panic pretty bad.
Yeah, they do.
They
He said it's going to be empty.
Yes,
What?
it's gonna be empty.
You go, yeah. It's possible.
I don't know. I doubt any place open around me. I do not want to walk to the Dollar General.
Well, I do. If I can hand grab my betas instead of catching them in a net, I will just gently grab them in my hand and then carry them and put them in a tank. Same thing with my angels. But I think it's gentler on them. I don't think it hurts them. But if you're playing with them or handling them like that, all I do is I catch them gently, hold them, and then transfer them to the tank.
So 25.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, that's good to know. Apparently, I have $20 left. So.
oh, that's always good to find, isn't it?
Yep.
But that may not be right to do. But I'm not doing it either.
Using it because
Yeah, Xanadu.
I've gone fishing and handled fish, and that's just a pain.
I try not to use the net when I'm handling betas, just because it could potentially damage their fins, especially the longer fin ones, like whichever ones, like the brown tails and stuff like that.
You do it with your hands, or you try to do them in a net?
I mean, I try to do it. I try to grab them with my hands. It depends on what kind of tank.
Yeah, right.
How much decoration I have in there, but
yeah.
I mean, you could get like a fine
But I've got one.
Fine mesh net, I think, would work, wouldn't it?
I've got a Koi Galaxy plakat that does not like to be caught by hand. He's way too fast, so I have to use a net for him. But
Right. Yeah, I moved my my angels last night to the hex tank, Greg. They are so pretty in it too. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty in it. Hey, Glenn, good to see you this morning.
Hey, Glenn.
And that's why we ask you, Stephen. You're not here to tell anyone what to do, only your experience and knowledge on what I myself do. Have been taught and seen. Use 2 nets, 1 to guide and 1 to catch. I hear you. All right, Big E's. I'm glad you're still here. You must be watching on that TV.
Catch betas in a cup. Oh, okay, that's a good thing. Yeah, that's.
Sometimes I can catch them in a cup. Everybody's doing good, Glenn. Are you enjoying the snow? What are you talking about? Let's see. Oh, for the angels. Duh. Wow. I'm tired. That doesn't mean anything, though. It go over my head anyway.
Oh, hey, Big Easy.
I got the light turned off because I had it on for like 24 hours. I don't know if my phone will go there. I got 4 bars. Let me see if I can do it then. Let me see.
I need to be warmed up. Ain't nothing worse than cold coffee.
Exactly. I just warmed mine up. Although I haven't pinned it in YouTube, so darn it.
My dog's trying to get his 15 seconds of fame this morning. So
That's cool.
No, chicky
Good
doggy.
with me.
Skip eggs yet?
Huh?
Skipper's Corey was laying a bunch of eggs last night. I asked him if he counted them yet.
Oh, did you?
I started to.
Are they fertile?
I won't know for like a couple days. Most
Okay.
of them are, I think. I'll sort through them here.
Okay,
That's
Bree.
coffee. No, coffee has to be hot.
What time you gonna stream, Glenn?
But to each their own.
Right.
Have fun being productive, Brian.
Right.
I'm going to be doing that soon, hopefully. If I can get off my lazy butt.
I'm not. I'll do it tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I try to put my hand. Try not to put my hand in the tank unless it's absolutely necessary.
Oh, I've always got my hands in the tank.
I need to.
Just being truthful.
I got phone calls to make today, so I'm gonna have to get. I'll stay on for a few more minutes.
Yeah, I'm not going too long today because I'll be tired. I'm gonna see if I can show these angels in that hex tank real quick though. It may not work. I may not have enough reception in the house, but let's see. You know, I guess when you're looking at your phone, you need to hold it up and look at your phone. That way people are knowing you're not just like ignoring chat and everything. You're actually waiting for your phone to say something. Select Pet, Miss Gina, good morning. All right, now, come on. I'm going to remove that one.
That's right, Steve.
Yeah, I know Select Pet, but I know. I just take the risk.
It depends on what tank for me. Like my African cichlid tanks, I got to be in there a lot because I got to make sure there's no little fry swimming around or.
Well, I'm always in mine because I'm always catching guppy fry.
Yeah.
Or here lately, I've been redoing tanks because of either the scuds or the water fleas, you know, for whatever reason. And
Plus-
so, yeah.
Plus, my cichlids like to rearrange everything. So
Yeah. I keep a bottle of sanitizer in your fish room. I have sanitized and let it dry and wash your hands before and after, but I always have long gloves and arm covers. I know most people don't. You get that. It'd be hard to feel with gloves on, to me. Greg, I don't know if it's going to work. My phone's not wanting to pull up. Doesn't have enough reception to do it. I may just have to take you a picture and send it to you. That sucks. Dang it. Why's it gotta be that way?
because technology, that's why.
I know. It's supposed to be better, though.
Not this week.
Not this week.
All right, yeah, I gotta drop down. I gotta make some phone calls.
All right, Skipper. Thanks for hopping up.
But man,
Yeah, no problem.
talk at you later, man.
See you later.
All right. Later.
See you later, Skipper.
Slut Pet, don't get me wrong. My hands are always wet. Hear ya. So, what? Wait, so that wussy wind power has failed in Texas. They are froze. That's why you will be having no power. Why? I don't get it. You're talking about the rolling blackout I was talking about earlier? What does that got to do with Texas? Not having power.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they roll our power and cut our power off if power lines are down in Texas and they're not using it? I do know that same company does have some I don't know, I guess they're like leases for some tracts of land or whatever they call it in Texas, but the rest of it, or died from, wait, I missed something. I got to put my glasses on. I can't see. I'm tired, so my eyes are fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
Fishy Mom just asked me if I use Gorilla Glue in my hair. If you go find me on Facebook and watch the video I posted on there, you'll see
So Flex Steel.
You'll see my answer to that on my Facebook page.
Hey, did you ever repost the chameleons on YouTube?
Yeah, I did. I posted the birth video and a video of one of them eating, and another one pushing another one out of the way.
Oh, I'm gonna pull it up.
A few of them on there.
Oh, so much better. This is so much better. I know it's got glare on it, y'all. I'm sorry, but I can at least see better now.
Well, does Mark say from Gorilla Glue? Good to know.
My goodness, why did it pull it up?
All I know is I'm not stupid enough to put Gorilla Glue in my hair.
All right, well, I'll give you my answer to that here, Fishy Mon. I thought we'd already gone through all these shenanigans with Tide Pods, but clearly we haven't.
There's always going to be something else.
No, somebody always will find something to put in their mouth or put in their hair or where.
Gorilla glued a Solo cup to his face. I heard about.
What?
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that? Like,
no
why?
kidding.
Well, there's a rapper who tried to drink the stuff. Like, why? Just like
those people are the reasons why we have warning labels on, like, rubbing alcohol not to drink it.
Yep.
Yeah, Gorilla Glue has a warning label. Now they're just gonna need an extra long warning label.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to fall off the side of the bottle.
Need like a little mini speaker on it. Every time you grab it, says, "Do not put this in your hair
or drink
or face."
That is crazy. It really is. It's stupid. Okay, we're gonna watch.
I think it's only a few people.
The birth of the chameleons.
Racist? What's racist?
I ain't saying nothing racist.
Margaret said I was being racist, apparently.
I didn't hear it.
I don't know. Everything's easy anyway.
Can y'all see that? No, I don't have it on solo. Hang on. Well, that helps a little bit. Hey, wait. That was short.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a little short.
That was a short.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna say Gorilla Glue. Really? What am I being racist towards gorillas now? Hooray.
They're so cute.
I love the way they like shoot their little tongue out.
Yeah.
There should be one. There should be one more on there.
Those are puppies.
There'll be one that's titled Shush. Yep, there it is. Like, get out of here.
That is funny. Oh. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, I want one so bad. Well, not one, because you don't want just one. You don't want to have them in.
Then you wind up with us, like with about 20 different reptiles in the house.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a big reptile person, but I do like the chameleons. I really do. But I ran across an ad at my LFS the other day, and I don't know why it was there, but it was a sugar glider, the whole setup, the sugar gliders, and the cage, and I mean it was everything. It was the whole setup for the sugar gliders.
Yeah, those things are cool.
I know. They're really close to that, like that flying squirrel that I had. That's what they remind me of. And so, it'd have been awesome. But I got to get my finances under control before I can do stuff like that right now.
Yeah, I don't put any soap or anything on my hands when I go to mess or putting my hands in the tank, because I'm afraid the chemicals are going to leach off from the soap.
Right. Good morning, Rockford.
I'll wash them with soap afterwards.
No, not a good morning. I actually woke up today.
Hey,
You did. Well, how many hours of sleep did you get?
Like it felt like 2.
Yeah, same boat with me.
Mm-hmm.
Doing well. Hope you are doing good as well. Monster fish guy. Great. The good cheetah cloud. What? What's a cheetah cloud? What are you talking about? The
and 44.
little sugar gliders. I hated selling
You
those little.
gotta talk about Gorilla Glue. You got to put on 6 masks.
What?
Yep, because it stops racism.
Man, brutal. Y'all couldn't hear that, could you?
Heard something.
Okay.
Something, but it was unintelligible.
Okay.
Someone pissed in someone's Cheetos.
Landon's getting in trouble. His mouth is getting him in trouble.
How old is he?
12 going up 13.
Yeah, that's normal. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
good.
gonna probably go until like they're 16.
Yeah, it's like I call it PP. pre puberty. So he's going through PP.
He's going through puberty.
Pre-puberty. He's going through PP right now.
Here, you want
Can
your
you believe it? I used to be all nice and not saying shit. And when I turned like 15, I'm like, screw that. I'm saying whatever's on my mind.
Oh Lord.
So he's making all that racket. I get him up here and he buries his head on my shoulder.
Oh, that's sweet.
No, with all the hormones they put in food now, they probably go through like puberty at like 6 now.
Yeah.
My friend has a kid. The kid is in 3rd grade or something like that, and one of the classmates is already going through the signs of change. I don't want to say specifically.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, from what I remember, I don't really remember that far back, but third grade seems a little bit early.
Yeah. Oh, that is early.
That's pretty early.
Because Landon is 7th grade. So 3rd grade. Wow. Is there a reason? Like, it's not normal.
The only thing I know of is all the hormones that they're putting in all this food.
Oh, okay. Huh. Now that's a reason to sue. Putting up with pee from your kid because the hormones that are put in the food.
You choose to feed them the food, though.
I didn't know it had hormones in it.
That's your problem.
So?
That's what they're going to say, though. That's your problem. You're supposed to know what you're feeding your kids.
What about the hot coffee that I got? It's hot, but I spilled it on myself. So I'm going to go sue them for that.
Oh,
And they won.
Right. Make sure your husband sues because he can't have sex with you, too.
That's right.
That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Double payday.
Yeah. I can't believe that. I
cannot believe no one knew about that. That was like the biggest story right after that was the boyfriend was suing too.
Yeah, I didn't. I never heard that. In fact, I didn't even hear about the coffee thing. I was told about the coffee thing and had to go and look it up. But then I never heard about the other either. So
I thought it was an old lady and her son.
No, that was the first. No, I think that was the second one. There was more than one.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Oh, yeah. There was like 3 or 4 of them.
Wow.
No, and they all did it around the same time and sued at the same time, or only one person sued?
No, 2 people ended up suing. The other 2 pretty much admitted that it was their stupid ass fault for spilling hot coffee on their, hot is in the freaking name.
Mm-hmm.
It tended to be the people that ended up suing were younger. Like, I would say, I don't know if it's right, but millennial, the younger generation.
Yeah. Check chicken for hormones.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, I don't identify as a millennial, so.
You're a trans Gen Xer?
No, wait, I'm just me.
I'd rather have hormones than Teflon pans. Why? What?
Because obviously they like their food sticking to their pan and only being able to eat half of it.
I'm a free-thinking American. That's what I identify as. So.
Well, I've already gone through the whole American thing, and people don't like my comments. So.
Yeah. I mean,
I was born here in America.
Yeah, that's
you
why
you can all see where this is going.
Yeah, that's why I really don't talk about that kind of stuff on here. But I'm just saying.
I'm not going to get into that right now.
I don't identify as any kind of generation or whatever. I'm a free thinker.
Biopsy and the autopsy on those fish, cause unless you did and know what a single thing looks like under a scope, you wouldn't know. Whoa, I missed something there.
My shrimps are so much happier in this new tank.
Deleted deaths related to my hands or arms. Most deaths due to old age, but okay, I did it wrong for 56. Oh. Okay, I see what's going on. All right. Man. Well, I itched yesterday. I had an itch on my hand right here. See See, you got a bobo on it now. I scratched and scratched and scratched till I made a darn bobo.
Dang.
Well, don't do that.
Would you dig your fingernail into it?
Well, I just sat there and I just scratched and scratched and scratched, and I didn't know that I had made a sore. It didn't bleed or anything like that.
You gave yourself a rug burn.
Pretty much. I think the Teflon I think the thing with the Teflon is Teflon comes off as you cook with it, and it goes into your food, and you don't want to know what Teflon does in a human. What does it do in a human body? I want to know.
Well, Teflon is very poisonous, and Teflon doesn't really come off. It scratches off. It's because people use the wrong utensil while cooking.
Mm-hmm. I tend not to use Teflon pans.
You don't use a metal fork or a metal spoon or a metal spatula in a Teflon pan.
That's why I try to stick to metal pans and cast iron.
I have cast iron. Anyone want to buy some cast iron pans? I hate them.
Why?
They're too heavy.
But that's not just because they're too heavy.
Yeah.
I like cast iron pans.
I got the carpal tunnel also because of all the computer work I've done.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I don't do the 80-pound pans. I don't know if they've changed how they make them, but these are like 1950s cast iron.
Ooh, that's nice.
I don't think cast iron changed.
Not too much. They streamlined the process, I believe.
Stainless steel is the best. That doesn't surprise me that you'd say that, Swampy.
Copper bottom is actually the best to cook with.
We've got a copper pan.
Stainless steel, copper, they're both good. Well, not full copper, but copper bottoms.
Yeah, y'all watch language breeze in chat.
Get some old Reaverware.
What is Riverware?
Reaverware is the company.
Oh, for pots and pans?
Yeah, copper bottom. Oh, yeah.
We have miners in here.
See what you did there with the tool timer.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What was the noise the other day that you made that I was thinking? Oh, it was off of
Look, they're saying they're possibly going to interrupt about 2 hours. So
now.
Oh, za mu vi va boosh 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 boosh. Have you watched that yet?
I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay, because someone said they posted the link for you.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. Y'all, if I just happen to disappear, it's because they are disrupting our. They're doing a rolling blackout. So.
And that's because all the windmills are frozen.
We don't have windmills down here, though.
But it doesn't matter if you don't have them. It all depends on where you get your power from.
Well, there's no windmill.
I do not get power from my local power station.
I think I do.
My power comes from Wisconsin.
Well, but I don't understand what good it does. Why?
If the windmills are frozen, they're not making power.
And so they're just shutting everybody's power off to conserve power.
We have a nuclear power
plant. Rolling blackouts, so everyone at least has power.
Well, not here where I live, but up in a town like north from me. That's where our power plant is.
Yeah, I'll be back here in just a little bit. I gotta run out.
I believe.
All right, Furlough.
All right, Furlough.
See y'all later.
Tell us that blackout on rolling plus. We've never had this before either. We've never been on a rolling blackout. We have never been through a blackout. Like,
just wait a couple years. You're going to have a lot more of them.
That's crap.
Because they want to shut down all the nuclear power plants. They want to shut down all the coal power plants and all the gas power plants. because they're not environmentally friendly.
Huh.
I'm not going to get in politics this morning.
They're trying to send power to Texas through the power grids.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
If a state has low power, other states can, because everyone's connected. Every
Yeah.
state is connected. Other states can send their excess to the state that's having a low level of power.
Yep.
Okay. So, but why would they all be sending it to Texas? Because of the
Because
snow?
Texas has a lot of windmills and none of them are working.
But
So
I
Yeah,
don't know,
the power that
Oh,
they usually make, they're not making.
because they're froze.
they basically have no power right now, so we're trying to send them extra power.
Okay.
It's almost like jumping a car. Texas is the car with the dead battery,
Mm-hmm.
and the other state comes up and hooks their jumper cables up from the, but it's already hooked up because the lines are there. They just flip a switch and it sends power to Texas so Texas can have power. And now Texas is doing rolling blackouts because the power that's sent to them isn't the same amount as the power that they can make.
No, you didn't offend anybody, Steven.
So they'll give you power for an hour and then turn you off for like 3 hours and give someone else, over the next 3 hours, they just roll the power across the state and then they'll start over.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Like every 3 hours, you'll get an hour of power.
Do they still charge us for that?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
You can cut my electricity off for several hours, but you're still going to charge me for those hours?
Oh, no. When your power's out, no, they cannot charge you. But if you're getting power from another state, they can charge you a different rate.
Oh,
it might be higher. It might be lower.
That sucks.
I always welcome Steven's knowledge. Steven has a great wealth of knowledge.
That's why I like getting power from Wisconsin. I'm close enough to the border. I get power from Wisconsin instead of Illinois. And my power bills per how they do it, like kilowatt hour, are less than my parents, which is in Cook County, and they get power from Illinois.
Huh.
Hey, Swampy.
Hey. Huh. Tree 77. Good morning. What's going on? It's fashionable to tear down and disagree with professional advice. Oh. How that do, Steven?
Well, what's professional advice? Who is professional?
No,
Who is the professional? And is there advice?
The vet, Steven the biologist, he was given some vet advice.
Vet knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh, I pissed my vet off. My vet won't. The original vet I used to take diesel to won't see him anymore because I pretty much told the doctor he didn't know what the hell he was doing. But not those words. He had something on his ear, like a tumor. So they did a biopsy, and he came back and he goes, "We don't. We can't identify what it is." I looked at him and I said, "So you don't know what's going on?" I didn't say that. I'm like, "Well, no, that's exactly what you just said."
Right. Wow.
So they won't see him. They won't see Diesel anymore because I said the doctor didn't know what didn't know what the disease was. After the doctor said he didn't know what the disease was.
Oh no, Swampy. Oh no. That sucks. And they're probably not open because of the weather. Oh, well, then I don't know what y'all are talking about. I missed that. Yeah. I want a plow truck. The place up. I hear you. Thanks, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Texas is on its own power grid. Didn't you say that
Correct.
before?
Yes. Texas has set themselves up as an independent state. Everything that they do for themselves, although they still connect to outside
Yeah.
with their water. You know, obviously around the border of the state, their water is connected, electric's connected.
That's good for them.
Oh yeah, they've been setting themselves up for years to leave.
Yeah. Grid tied. Okay.
That's like swampy.
Well, I'm glad that because like our mail's not running, so I'm glad I wasn't trying to buy any fish or anything. Or have any.
That's true. Some do. Some
Lazy
people
ass
don't.
mailman.
Goodbye. Well, some do.
Whatever happened to no matter sleet, nor rain, no snore, or asteroids and tornadoes, we'll get you your mail. Whatever happened to that?
I know.
Hmm?
The Pony Express. Was it the Pony Express? Yeah. Pony Express.
Yeah, we need Pony Express back.
Yeah. I watched a documentary on that. Man, them were some tough people now.
And you want to know the weird thing? Mail got to places faster under Pony Express than under the USPS.
Yep.
It takes me 4 days. If my parents an hour away mails me a letter, it takes 4 days.
What?
They killed a lot of horses though.
Yeah.
Overworked them. Nowadays they wouldn't have gotten away with that. Mail, Stephen Mail. Post office.
We had a tragic to do last night in Rockford. An 18-wheeler hit a snowmobiler on the road.
Oof. Oh man.
And my comment was, "What the hell's a snowmobiler doing in the road?"
Yeah.
Because that's illegal. That's not a licensed vehicle.
I know it was, Deborah. That sucks too, because I think it was a good thing, but I mean, clearly it wouldn't have lasted for long anyway, but just because of vehicles, but it was still awesome at the time. All right, Swampy, go get them. My big tank is a 125. I could fit in a 125, Gina. Big J.
125s and larger are great for beds.
Yeah.
Because a true fish head, man, they will get if they I don't have room for a tank, they'll get rid of their bed and put the things there.
That's called dedication, right?
No, that's just being a diehard fish head.
Yeah, I agree, Deborah. Bob has 180. I can't have a tank that big.
No, we need a 300-gallon at least.
Never say never.
No, I can't. My floor won't hold it up.
Oh, I can make your floor hold it.
Well, you would have to do that, but I'm just saying right now I can't have one that big.
$60 a piece. Jack stands that go from the floor to the joists.
Oh. Huh.
So in essence, you're supporting it from the concrete slab then.
Right.
You need an 8-foot tank then, yes. If
But
you
I
want to be.
I don't have a concrete pad. I've got runners. Like I've got like a 2 foot or 3 foot wide runner, and then it's a space, and then another one almost looks like a piano.
Your house has to have concrete underneath it.
It is concrete runners. It's not a solid concrete pad. No, it's concrete runners, and I'm in a mobile home, not a.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like a normal. I'm like, I've never heard of
runners for a house.
I've never heard of concrete beams in a house with no foundation.
No, I'm in a double wide.
Uh-oh. When are you going to go fry something?
What?
Since you're in a double wide, when are you going to go fry something?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not frying shit. Excuse my language. Sorry.
Well, I don't think frying shit would be advisable because I think it would smell kind of bad.
Yeah, it would definitely smell bad. I got plenty of it around here, though. Horse, cow, fish, cat, dog. So there'll be some gourmet stuff around here.
All right, back.
Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Well, it's going to get wet and mushy out there. Well, as long as it doesn't get below freezing, it won't.
Yeah, it's pretty out there with the snow and everything right now. But when that stuff goes to melt, oh my gosh, it's going to be horrible. My arena isn't going to dry out for a month.
That's why you should always buy land on a hill.
Yeah, but I'm in the river bottom.
Oh, you're going to be floating. You better get your oars out.
I know. We've already swam our horses once out of here when we had that 100-year flood.
Oh, don't even get me started on floods, man. Rockford people, dumbest damn people in floods. Holy cow. Some guy drove off the bridge and into the creek, and then his car got sucked into underneath the bridge, and they had to get him out.
Oh my gosh, no.
Uh-oh.
It was a really nice Cadillac, too.
Man.
Old people shouldn't drive. What can I say?
No.
How do you drive off of a bridge?
Right? Not paying attention and being on your phone.
No, I mean
not paying attention.
Water, it was so flooded. They were on the bridge was water.
Right.
But you still had the railings on. I don't know how he got over the railings.
Oh, okay. You think he just got swept off of it?
No, he literally turned the wheel and drove off the bridge.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Because on the one grocery store in town,
I thought you said there were railings.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The railings were still there.
Ooh, it's a mystery.
Yeah. Because they got video of it after it's already in the creek and getting sucked underneath the bridge.
It must have been a big wave that come through then.
I don't know, but the one grocery store, you got to drive over a creek on a bridge to get to the parking lot, and that's what they were doing. They were going to the Schnucks grocery store, which happened to be all flooded also, so I don't know why the hell they were even going there. I mean, literally, the whole grocery store flooded inside like a foot.
Oh, man. I'm debating on if they're going to do that rolling blackout, if I just need to go ahead and shut my fish room up, keep it warm in here, and then do kind of like the same thing with the house. That way I don't have to start a fire. Because if I start a fire, then the living room and the kitchen are hot and warm, but all the rest of the rooms are cold.
What
Like,
you should be doing is nailing blankets to the outside walls as extra insulation. That will help keep the heat in, especially over windows.
okay, well, the exterior walls are all taken up by either closets on the other side or, well, there's a window going outside, but that side and that side are taken up by closets to the other rooms. And then the front has the door,
Mm-hmm.
and then on the other side is that big chest thing of mine. But
How cold is it there now?
I think it's at the 20 something now, right, Derek?
Hmm. Oh yeah, it's like 22 here.
Okay. And yeah, you'd be good just putting a blanket over the door, putting a blanket over the windows. It's just that extra, all the extra insulation on the breaks in the insulation,
Mm-hmm.
and it just takes 2 to 4 nails for a blanket because you're not putting it up permanently. You're just tacking it up to the wall type deal.
Right. Well, I said I was going to run that string across the room so that I could put my green screen on it and then just push it out of the way. But I could actually throw that green screen over the tanks right here behind me. But there's only 2 tanks that I'm worried about. Is these 2 tanks right here against the window. I've got one of those curtains that is the weather they block
Thermal
like they keep the cold out and the heat out. What'd you call it?
Insulation.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like there's a name for it. I can't think of what it's called, but I've got that. But a little cold air still seeps through where it doesn't shut all the way.
Oh,
Only 2
I
tanks.
gotta think. You're talking about on a door, right?
It's window. It's on a window.
Oh, I was gonna say if you can fit a knife where the air is coming, if you can fit a knife in between it, take a plastic grocery bag with the knife and shove it into the crack.
Okay.
Works like a charm. If it gets really, really, really cold here, like normal temperature under 10 below, I will go and put that in my front door in all the open spot, and it'll seal it, and the wind doesn't, the cold doesn't come in, the wind doesn't come in. It's a pain in the butt because every time you open the door, you gotta fix it. But
Better than being cold.
yeah, because we were doing that one. Remember a couple years ago when it got like 50 below, when the Jesse Smollett thing happened that year?
Oh, I don't know. Who is Jesse Smollett?
He's some 2-bit, C-rated actor from some crappy show.
Oh,
But he was in Chicago, and he's like, "Oh, I was walking to Subway at 1:00 in the morning when it's 50 below out." I'm like, "Bullshit, you're walking." And he ended up, he paid his buddies to attack him and tell the MAGA hat thing with the news.
gosh.
Yeah, it was a big like total scam.
Oh, goody, whatever. Nobody cares anymore.
But it was so cold, the houses were actually breaking. People's houses actually broke because it was so cold.
No, dadgummit. That sucks. I put the shrink wrap plastic on your tank's windows in the winter. Not a bad idea. Older windows benefit from placing Uh,
Plasticking,
oh.
which I'm not sure is a word, but
Anything can be a word. They're all made up to begin with.
Dobo. Dobo? Hello, Dobo.
Well,
Um,
benefit from placing new ones. Oh. Thermal curtains. That's right, Gina. Yeah, thermal curtains. What I was trying to say. Yeah, and they're blackout thermal curtains.
I don't know. I was just fooling her. I'm just nitpicking.
See,
Yeah.
the black would actually help you, I bet.
Okay.
The what?
The black thermal curtains would actually help you, I bet. They'd actually heat your house. Because you think of it, the sun would hit the black material, the
Yes.
black material absorbs the heat and gets warm, and then it would eventually empty out into your house.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it wouldn't, it's not going to be like a heater on.
Yeah.
You might not even notice it, but it would warm the house, I bet. Everyone should paint the houses black in the northern states, and everyone should paint their houses white in the southern states.
No doubt.
And that's only because of the sun.
Yeah.
And how it reacts with the colors.
Now I found out that well, crud, I forgot what I was gonna say. That fast. Oh, I'm tired. I'm so tired. So it's like I'm forgetting. I was thinking about it and then I had to go say it. And now I can't remember what it is. Shoot. Something about wiring something up. Oh, dadgummit. Anyway, moving on. I don't remember. Rico Stan, what's going on? Good morning. We have 32 single pane windows.
I do that. I do that a lot, Gina. Sometimes, if I'm tired, if I'm really tired, I'll do it a lot.
Yeah.
Double pane, thick plexiglass windows are all over the house. Same on the doors. That's good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the windows in my house are double pane.
Mine are double pane, but they're just crappy.
I don't know, but luckily I was the only one living in this building for like 2 years. So I went around to all the different units and stole their storm windows.
Funny.
And their screens, and all my windows are fully correct. A screen in each window, two storm windows in each window.
You're not going to have to do any cutting or trimming to make that fit?
From the windows? No, they're the same windows.
Oh, well, why are you pulling one window out and putting the same window back in?
Because, well, when I moved in, I had screens missing. And, some windows only had one storm window and not two.
Okay.
So I went around because no one was living in them. I made my windows complete.
Uh-huh, I get it.
Like they would be just installed brand new.
Right.
This place, my apartment's nice and warm. Everyone else's is freezing.
Yeah. I hope we're not in that. I hope we're not in it.
I hope we don't have to have any more rain.
That too.
But they're calling for rain.
Tonight. Isn't it tonight? It's coming through in tonight and tomorrow.
For me, they said tomorrow.
Yeah. Then if it's coming to you tomorrow, it's coming into me tonight then. But tonight it's supposed to be sleet and snow for me. But so I don't know what the sleet is going to do to the nice fluffy snow.
It'll make it a nice hard tap to it.
Yeah.
That's the way it was here this morning.
So if you're going to shovel before that happens.
And I ain't shoveling nothing.
Well, no, because after the sleet, you might not get the snow out.
Actually, it is piled up at the front door, and then we let the dogs out the front door, so we have to like shove it open, and then it's got a door mark in the snow. And then the dogs tracking all the snow in is awful. Oh, it'll make a hard crust on top of the snow, and then it'll mess the snow up underneath it.
No, it'll make it so you can't. It'll be even harder to shovel it.
Oh.
Because now you're dealing with ice-topped snow.
Mm-hmm.
It's better to have the ice on your bare driveway where you can just salt it or sand it versus ice on top of like inches of snow and then try to shovel it later.
It'll pack it, make a hard crust, yeah. Oh, Jenny, your house is built for the railroad people? That's cool. It is cool, but I bet it was built kind of, well, I don't know. Maybe not. It's an old house.
It's a shanty?
What?
I'm assuming you mean like 1900s railroad people. So it's pretty much a shanty because they didn't build them good houses at all.
Yeah.
Because they were only temporary anyway.
Well, I wasn't going to call her house that.
Well, no, I'm trying to figure out what she's meaning.
Right.
'Cause I'm thinking like people laying railroad tracks.
Yeah.
Or does she mean like a station master? Which then it's in a side of like the top floor of a station, and it's built right.
There you go. Did they redo it, or it was just built right to begin with? Anyway. Scott, you're back. Part of it was built crappy-tastic.
Two bits, I have a map of your house if it's in a bigger town.
Who?
Or I should say a larger town.
Oh.
Sanborn Firearms Insurance maps are the coolest thing to look at.
You got to pay for them?
No. Library of Congress for free.
Oh.
They were doing a home remodel in a house in southern Illinois, and it looked like a modern house. And they're stripping it to the studs to totally redo it. And they realized that in the middle of the house was a train car.
Wow.
I think that would be a cool house to live in. I always wanted to buy a caboose and live in it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know that I would want to live in a train. It'd be pretty narrow, wouldn't it?
It's roughly the same size as a single wide.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe a little narrower. More like an RV that doesn't have the pullouts.
Man, I drive everywhere and take pictures of train stuff.
I had fixing the blanket, that horse blanket last night, I had to use my thimbles
Mm.
to push that needle through. It was rough. You can see that needle is huge. And I bent it. Got like a crook to it now. But I had to get through some of that thick stuff. It was a regular one.
We used to have a McDonald's that was built out of train cars in Schaumburg, Illinois.
That's interesting.
Right?
This was before, obviously, this was before they standardized where all the McDonald's look the same now. This was back in the 80s. But you'd walk in, the whole inside was train motifed. It was all tiled. On the walls were like black. The black tiles made the train tracks, and then the white tiles were the rest of it. They did it up nice. You could go and get your food and either eat inside the McDonald's or walk out the door into the train car and go to one of the train cars that were around the building.
Appointment time. All right, Miss Gina. David Farrell, it's good to see you. Don't work too hard.
Hey, Dave.
Oh, it's about time.
Later, Gina. You have a good day.
Got to watch my daily Steven Crowder. See what's going on.
Who is that?
Steven Crowder, pretty much like a news guy on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Deborah Lewis. Back in the 70s, 80s, had horses too. Yep. Indoor fishing. My town is where the first McDonald's is. There's a museum here now, here in San Bernardino. Bernardino. It don't sound right. Bernardino.
And yet McDonald's themselves says the first store is in Franklin Park, Illinois, or something like that.
So which is which? Probably the one in.
What it was the one in San Bernardino was a just some guy that made the store, made a single restaurant, and his brother, they were brothers. His brother came to Illinois and made the actual business, the chain.
Yeah, that's a movie.
Yeah, I was reading a book on the history of fast food places. You can go to McDonald's and get a burger for like 5 cents.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've seen the movie.
In fact, back in the 80s, they did a sale. There was their anniversary, and they did a sale of hamburgers at their original prices.
Wow.
People were ordering thousands and coming in with trucks and freezing them.
Wow. My goodness.
Wow. Really? McDonald's isn't that good.
I can't.
For a hamburger for 5 cents, though.
Good.
When you're only paying 5 cents for a hamburger, which is what, they're like $1.50 now.
Yeah.
I mean, I still wouldn't want to freeze them for later. I'll eat one every now and then, but they're not that good to freeze them for later.
Yeah.
Unless you just you don't have that much money.
You don't even need to freeze them. You just leave them sitting out there. Nothing gonna happen to them unless a dog gets it. Otherwise, they ain't gonna disintegrate. They get harder, but
they don't have that many preservatives in them. They're not like a Twinkie, man.
Well, they used to be.
I don't know.
Oh my God! We went to Great America once, and we stopped at McDonald's. We went to McDonald's for lunch, and the one kid couldn't eat both of his sandwiches, so he kept it in the car while we went back into Great America. He decided to eat it on the way home at like 5 o'clock after it's been in the car, the 100-degree car.
Oh no!
And it was a big, what was it? I don't know what it was, but it had mayonnaise on it. Oh my God!
Oh no! Oh no!
Did he get so sick?
What made him think it would be okay?
Kids are stupid.
Yeah.
Mm.
Even
make
in my generation, not many
bad
kids
choices.
read books and stuff like that.
My goodness.
I don't know.
Mm. Well, you
My
guys,
question is,
go ahead.
as
Mark.
I'm dragging, trying to even get this out, the first bite would have tasted raunchy.
Yeah. Or the
Why did
smell
you keep eating it?
before it ever got to your mouth. I mean, ugh,
Uh,
puke. No, thank you. Nope. Ugh. Nope. We're good. We're good. All right, you guys, I'm going to shut it down for today. It's an hour and 45 minutes.
all right.
I'm going to go get me a nap. I can't hardly open my eyes. So,
Rosie,
All right. Thanks for
whatever.
me up, Jess.
It's just I get for staying up all night.
I
And
stayed
you
up.
get yourself some sleep.
I stayed up all night too.
I know. You a vampire, though. You're my vampire. You can stay up and handle it. I can't.
You just got to get a 2-liter of Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I need my Red Bulls, but I can't get to them.
Get in your car, go to the store, and get them.
Nah, I ain't gonna take that risk. I'll be all right.
All right.
You guys, we'll see y'all later.
Have
See
fun.
you, everybody. Have a
Bye.
good one. Bye.
Bye, everybody in chat. Thanks for helping me out, mods. I appreciate it. Lurkers, everybody. I love you guys. And I will be back on Thursday. If Ro is there tomorrow. If Ro's not going to be able to do it tomorrow, then I'll do it tomorrow as well. Anyway, I'll let y'all know. You'll see one of us in the morning for the Aquatic Morning Show. Love you guys.